Hey everyone, it is Clint. Welcome to Sweetcast. I'm showing you this because this will be my thumbnail. It's hard to get a thumbnail when you're doing a cell phone video. So this will be it. This is Artie. He's my dog. He's sleeping right now. He had a really rough day yesterday. He had to go to the vet. And I'm going to be showing you Daredevil. I just got this omnibus. This is the Just a Dust jacket. And yeah, that's the same turtle machine. This is the back of my office where Artie has now moved in. And yeah, he just likes to sit here when I'm working. And so we figured we might as well make him comfortable while he does so. Anyway, so we're going to look at this omnibus. Yes, this means I gave up on Daredevil, but this is not the topic of the video. I spent 45 seconds telling you that. This is not the topic. The topic is being blacklisted in comics. And usually when I bring up blacklisting, you think, you'll never work at Marvel and DC again. Basically, that's what it comes down to. But I'm here to tell you that independent comics is just as bad, if not worse. And independent comics, your career, your opportunities will be shaped by these lists of bad and good. So that's the point of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've been getting lots more views on these videos, so appreciate all the new viewers. Yeah, that helps out the channel if you like and subscribe. And don't forget Fatals on Indiegogo. Still, we're in demand. Help us to hit 90K, and everyone will get a fancy sewn binding. All right, so I had an interesting opportunity. Let's open it up here. We'll look at some pages. I had a really interesting opportunity, and I met up with some people from comics, indie comics, from the internet. I met up with them in real life, and if I asked myself, why am I doing this? I promised I would never do this. I've never been seen in the wild, and I didn't want to be. It's just, I don't know. It's strange, but I ended up agreeing to it. We met up, and it ended up it being actually fun. It was good. So that was good. But the interesting thing is we started talking about some of the behind the scenes stuff that goes on in independent comics, and especially in the YouTube realm. And shouldn't be surprising to me, but it was kind of surprising to me how many instances of outright blacklisting there are that don't happen publicly. They happen in basically whisper networks. They happen in shame sessions. I don't know what else to call it. But what basically happens is if you go on the wrong stream, there will be people that work in indie comics that will come to you. This is a real example. And they will say, hey, you just streamed on this small channel. That person is a bad person. You better not stream with them anymore. And at that point, you as an independent comic creator have to make a decision as to who is the bad person and who you should and should not be streaming with. That's ridiculous. It has nothing to do with comic books. Unfortunately, it is infused throughout the industry. And I'm going to emphasize here, in independent comics. It's infused with it. Now, I would like to say that this is a new thing, that, comics used to be great, it's been just fine, and only recently, because of culture war reasons, there has been a lot of blacklisting. That is just simply not true. It's just part of the deal. I can't think of another industry that works that way. Maybe Hollywood does. That's possible. Maybe the rap industry. I've been learning a little bit more about the rap industry. I find it kind of interesting how, the politics that happen in rap and the feuds and all that kind of stuff. And I see a lot of parallels between that and comics and how comics have worked. So my point is, the moment that you become public and that you start making books, I think most people are cool and they're going to treat you nicely. They're going to treat you with respect, and and you're good to go. But there are always going to be groups. There are going to be people. There are going to be whisper networks that try to lump you in and decide if you are a hero or a villain. you've got a couple options. You can allow that to sort of determine what opportunities you have and what opportunities you will seek, or you can just ignore it and not participate in your own blacklisting. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to get all the opportunities in the world. Your boy Zach still couldn't get published through Antarctic Press because Mark Wade decided he couldn't. That's a really public example, but that sort of behind the scenes willing and dealing happens all the time. And with the whole YouTube game now, that's becoming part of it. It becomes like it's a battlefield, and there's a need to sort of control who you stream with. Notice, and there's example. There's a trend here. Live streams. You notice that's the trend. So my point is, don't be worried about getting into comics if this is something you worry about. It's going to happen. It always happens. The nice thing is, though, there are very few people out there that really have the power to fully blacklist you from all opportunities. If somebody is not allowing you an opportunity in this realm, don't stress out about it. There are others. There are other places for you to find opportunities. You just have to spend your effort elsewhere. That's what it comes down to. I hope I'm making sense in this video. I hope it's not too convoluted, but I keep hearing more examples of these little whisper network things going on, and it's not healthy. There's nothing I can do to stop it. There's nothing you can do to stop. It is everywhere, and it's all throughout independent comics. So anyway, that was my point. I hope you like the omnibus. I'm really excited to read this. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's not going to be my last. I think I'll read more of these. It's just such a cool format and really nice book too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, back Fatal, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.